Hello YouTube, welcome back to this week's video. This is 2E0IQJ. Check it out, we got ourselves a new radio to play with on the channel. And this is one of these Quansheng uvK5s. Now I saw this back at the rally the other week. I thought, nope, don't want another radio. So when I got home I thought, wish I picked that one of them radios up. So I looked on eBay and I found one. These are going for about £40. And this is a multi-band portable transceiver. You've also got a fast copy one channel, acts as a frequency meter for two radios and some other devices. So AM, FM, aviation receiving. Also got the no weather alert, which has got no effect here in the UK. Although I might press the no weather alert so I can hear anything on there. Might get something up at around 462 megs. On the side here, we got 10 group scrambler, power on password, and you got the emergency alert there. That looks like something on the freezer. I used to get in there B-Jam. Go if you're old enough to remember B-Jam, so he's getting them on the freezers. Nothing on this side. And this side here says portable multi-band transceiver. And this one here says wireless radio replication, Type-C and base charging, multi-band transmitting and receiving. Now it's got a lot of features for the price, and this was £40 delivered from eBay. There we go. The features we have here, got multi-band transmitting and receiving, AM, FM, aviation, band receiving, so that's air band, acts as a frequency meter for two-way radios and some other devices, fast copy one channel, wireless radio replication, 10 group call scrambler, power on password, one key call feature, frog sound tail generator or tail signal, cross band intercom, which means you should be able to use it. I think you can use it as a transmit on one, receive on another. And I think if you're going to use it for ham radio purposes, you have to use minimal power going into the base unit. So I could have, say, this one up in the shack connected to the big aerial, and I can have, say, this one here. So the receiver is going in minimal power, so then I can use it down in the shed and what have you. You have Type-C and base charging, because all radios now should come with USB charging. Now, worth noting in mind, I only got the base charger, didn't get a Type-C cable, but I've got plenty of them in the shack anyway. No weather alert, DTMF selected call, DTMF ANI, DTMF calling, CTCSS/DCS, 200 channels, reverse frequency function, timeout timer, and you got the 1750 Hz call tone for repeaters that still use 1750 Hz. There's a lot of features there for the price. So could this be a Bayo thing killer? I mean, Bayo thing's weighed 30 odd pounds. This one was 40 odd pounds, so it is £10 more, but it's got a lot more features. And the reason I bought it is for like the frequency counter capture. So it's what we're looking at, the active frequency meter. So you key up on the radio and it gives you the frequency it's running on and the CTCSS tone. Very handy if you haven't got your frequency counter around with you. You don't have to take two things around, the radio and the frequency counter. And we'll try that on this radio here, which is a PMR radio on 446. And we'll also try it on this one here, which is the Retivis 270 radio. I've also programmed this one on that frequency, so 433-42500. I've got a CTCSS tone, and we'll see if this radio picks it up. Now in the box, we're getting the instruction manual there, and all the radio and stuff. So I'll open that up in a sec, and let's look at the specifications, because it has got a wideband receive. And if you see here, it's got a receiving. It's 50 to 76, which is good. So it do 4 meters and 6 meter FM. 108 to 135. 9975, so that'd do the airband. 136 to 173, so that'd do 2 meters and stuff like that. 174 to 349, so that's whatever around there. 350 to 399, 400 to 469, and 470 to 599. So yeah, it's got wideband receiving this as well, and wide FM is 7608, so you can use it to listen to. Well, I don't think Tony Blackburn broadcasting FM. I think it's only on AM, so you can't get Tony Blackburn off this, but you can get other stations as well. F2 is 108 to 1359975. So let's have a look inside the box. So in the box, we get the usual: the radio, the battery there. We can also get a lanyard, because all radios have lanyards for some reason. You got the antenna there, the belt clip, which I don't think I've ever used on radios. We've also got the base charger. And there we go. It's worth noting that my one came with the 2 prongs, and is this one multi-voltage? So if it's not, they can just use it by USB-C. It's upside down. and it's saying, yeah, it's a bit hard to see with this light, 110 to 240 volts, 50-60 hertz. So yes, it will charge if you use one of them shaver plug adapters. I have some scanners that have got just the adapt one of these plugs to use it on multi-voltage, and it's also got a plug that clips on top, not like a shaver plug, clips on top. Use it as a normal 3-prong plug. Also have one of them for my TurboGrafx 16. So let's put the battery to the radio, and we'll see if we can use power. And the battery itself is 1650 milliamps at 7.2 volts. There we go, and the model number is uvK5, and this is a lithium ion battery. There you go, and the aerial, we're just going to screw it in the top there. I think it's just a standard, there you go, standard biofin connection on the antenna there, and it's just a standard antenna that you get with the handhelds. On the top here, you got your on and volume. Every radio needs a light. It's a little tiny light on this one. The only radio I've seen that's light is usable is the Sennheiser 8800. Whacking right on the bottom there, it's actually a usable light. All your buttons on the front there, you've got your up and down there. Memory, A and D is exit. PTT switch, 1 and 2. Standard Kenwood straight biofin connection there for your speaker mic. There you go, 2 prongs. You can also use that with the USB cables to program the radio. I'm not sure whether this is supported on Chirp, because Chirp's changing now, so hopefully will be supported on Chirp. I'll have to have a look at the latest version of Chirp. I know when I installed it on the Linux box, it was completely different. Oh, new things have come up on the menus, and I've done it on the Mac. It doesn't say it supports 10.15, but it works fine on just 10.15 and above. I'm using Catalina on my 11-year-old Macintosh, which is still going strong, so good. Can have a 11-year-old Windows machine going strong, like that. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it works. And you also got your USB-C charging there. All radios, I think, nowadays should have USB charging. It's so much more convenient having some sort of a proprietary base station thing there that can only work with that radio. At least if all their radios are USB-C charging, you can just use, or micro USB, you can just use standard cable. The cable breaks or you lose it, just go down to Tesco or Sainsbury's and buy yourself another one. Let's give it some volume.
Welcome, frequency mode.
This is a uvK5. It's worth noting that when you turn the volume on, with say this one here, let's give it some volume.
Power on. 1.
Slightly turning the dial, it's nice and loud. It goes louder. With this one, you have to turn the volume right way round. So there, go round.
Welcome, frequency mode.
There we go. And we'll try the flash tune function. We're going to use it on the FMR 446 and on the ham radio. So I'm going to press F at the bottom there, function, and FC.
Scanning begin.
You'll see there it's got frequency, CTCSS, and scan. Let's zoom in on a bit on that. There you go. Let's give it a key up. 26 Tango Mike 062. 26 Tango Mike 062 testing. You see there we've got a frequency of 446.0024. Don't know how well it's coming on the camera. Let's try that one. There you go. 446.0024. There, it's very hard to see on this camera. So that's worked on 446. Let's try it with the ham radio. See if it picks up the CTCSS tone. Now this radio here I've programmed in a 62 or 67.5 hertz tone. We're going to press function.
Scanning begin.
2E0IQJ, 2E0IQJ, testing. And there we go, it's picked it up there. Picked up as 433.42512, so it's close enough. And the CTCSS tone was 67, which is what I've set there. It's not going to be dead accurate. I've had frequency counters that aren't dead accurate. The other radios do it, the Sennheisers and the old Psychotron, they do all this, but it doesn't pick up the CTCSS tone, unlike the frequency counter. But it's be handy to take one out and about, and if I go to a radio or something, and then, whoa, what frequency are you transmitting on? Well, I don't know, give it a key, right, you're transmitting on this frequency. Yeah, so far so good with this radio. So worth noting, I did try it on 2 meters to do the flash tuning, and when I transmitted on 145 400 with a tone in there, it came up as 290 frequency. So I'll have to have a play around with that and find out what it's doing. Maybe they can fix that in a future firmware. But yeah, brand new radio on the channel. I've seen these, got quite good reviews so far on YouTube. And I should have got one at the rally because I could have picked one up there and then. Didn't have to wait to come off eBay. Anyhow, if you found it some use, know what to do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button seems to work too. But if you play around with these radios and you do the flash tune, so I'll show you just quickly before I go. Function, flash tune.
Scanning begin.
2E0 IQJ, 2E0 IQJ testing. Once we've done that, we should be able to press one of the buttons.
Memory channel.
So you press M, and we're going to press it again.
Confirm.
There we go. So now save that into the memory channel. So you could have that with another radio, such as this one. So you have to sit there and type in all the frequencies and stuff. Anyhow, like I said before, if you found the video some use, know what to do, get a thumbs up. Oh, it's gone on 10 minutes. Don't like the video, the other button seems to work too. But if you've got one of these radios, have you tried it on 2 meters with the frequency scanning? I've only had it a few days. I'm still playing around with what menus and stuff do on this radio. If you go to the menu, you see that it's laid out differently to the Bayo things. It's all down the side there. You can go up and down, steps and all the usual sort of stuff there. So I will look at how to program with repeaters. Don't think it'd be any more different than the Bayo thing, but it's just laid out slightly different to a Bayo thing. Yep, there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. This is 2E0 IQJ. Love getting your radio. 7-3 for now.